you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madam Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books. So do all that you can to avoid her.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
Alright, Professor Fig. Hopefully Sebastian's incident has not gone to waste. Ooh, Headmaster Black.
You cannot be serious.
Oh.
Goblins working with Rookwood makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor.
Professor
I'll
Sharp.
see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black.
Shh, boy, keep
was
it
a book
down.
we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look.
Oh, I did take the book. That's good.
Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
They were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
That's right, I forgot. We still have to deal with that, don't we?
What will you tell them about Mr. Osric's death?
I don't know how much I dare say. George tried to convince the ministry about Ranrock, but to no avail. My instinct is to follow the path we are on for the moment and keep the details to ourselves until we know more.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Yeah, speaking of friends, I am going to need to talk to Sebastian and thank him for taking the fall. Because he's not a snitch. And I am in his debt, so...
It's time to prove your dueling mettle and see if we've a new school champion. Meet me at the usual place for the final round of cross ones. Also, the training dummy is still available.
Final battle?
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Oh man, so many things to do. Okay. Holy cow. Alright, all my quests. Attend Herbology class. I need to replenish my potions, which I think is important. Meet Natty at the Lower Hogsfield. I also need to learn a new spell, Expelliarmus. I'm assuming that I get to disarm someone, but I gotta avoid enemies by dodging 10 times. Easy. Cast Incendio on enemies 5 times. That I've been neglecting to do. Of course, I have to go fight again, and I get appearances. Lucan Prattleby is waiting for me, and I gotta continue practicing my spell combinations. We will get the Battle of the Wake that we can actually work on these assignments, right? Because I can roll around and do Incendio on my enemies. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's track that. Alright. Let's become champion.
Future champion coming through.
Don't start that. You're gonna boost my ego here. Let's do the training dummy first.
Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up.
Okay.
Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again.
Yeah.
If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa!
Good one!
Accio! Incendio!
Okay.
Excellent form!
Good stuff. Alright.
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa!
Keep trying!
Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio! Leviosa! Accio! Incendio!
That was a little bit tougher.
Nicely done!
That last combo was a bit tougher.
Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
You're just being kind. It was just a dummy. You know what? I couldn't have done it without him.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush.
You're making me blush.
Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
I appreciate that, Lucan. All right.
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of cross wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
Absolutely.
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes, Sebastian.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Fight!
Accio! Incendio! Stupid one! Ringo! Accio! Incendio! There goes my way. Sendo! Protego! Leviosa! Incendio! Accio! Leviosa! That's all you've got?
Ooh.
Fight!
Leviosa!
Incendio! Accio!
Ringo!
Incendio.
Shy away now.
Leviosa. Protego. Confringo. Levioso. Accio. You're better than that.
Accio. Incendio.
Confringo. Levioso. Confringo.
Accio.
Oh, man. Okay, get it.
Fight!
Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Confringo.
Protego. Levioso. Accio. Accio.
You're in time.
Confringo.
Levioso. Incendio. Accio.
Protego. Confringo.
Incendio.
Protego.
Levioso. Accio. Incendio.
Levioso.
Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Confringo.
Protego.
Confringo.
Incendio. Accio. Protego. Accio.
Finish him.
Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Well, there we go.
What a victory!
I finally
You
did
won
it.
the tournament!
It only took me 3 times to win this tournament. I got lucky? No, I'm just getting started. It's an honor.
I'm just pleased to have done as well as I did.
And we're pleased to have such a gracious champion. Now, to the victor goes the prize!
Ooh.
And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
What do we got here?
Thank you. It's been an honor.
Yeah.
You earned it. You are a duelist to be reckoned with.
What did I get
Now
there?
that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
What I get? Ooh, champion vests. Okay. I like it, but I do like my green a lot better. Let's take a look at it without the cloak. I am liking it. It's making me feel a little bit like Zelda. Maybe wear something like this. Yeah, now we're talking. I look like an inspector. No, we're gonna take the hat off still. No need for that. That. I look like a superhero. Alright, we need to do herbology.
Revelio.
Okay, let's go to class. Herbology 101.
Good morning, Professor Garlick. How wonderful it is to see you again, Lenora dear. Oh, here. You'll need these for today's class. A little treat for your auntie. Ah, hello. Class, please welcome the newest rose in our garden. We do look forward to growing together.
Ooh, I like her energy.
How thrilling it is to have everyone back together again. This year will be filled with enchantment and excitement, but the most important thing cultivated in herbology is knowledge. The prudent herbologist is no more afraid of the venomous tentacular than the bouncing bulb. Now then, today we will be acquainting ourselves with the mellifluous tuber known as the mandrake root. Accio.
Oh no, it's gonna get loud in my ear.
Let's see if we can't make our fibrous friends a bit more comfortable, shall we? First, let's protect our ears.
Yes.
Now, everyone, grip their mandrake by the tendrils and give it a firm tug. Quickly, place your mandrake in the new pot and cut down the soil.
Oh my god.
The soil should envelop the root like a warm, dirty blanket, putting the mandrake right at ease. Reparo! I'm very sorry about that. Yours was a bit mature, I'm afraid. All right then, off you go. Splendid work, everyone. Now, for our next task, we'll be planting Dittany at our potting tables.
Oh.
You can all get started. I need to have a brief word with our new student.
What's up?
Yes, Professor.
Firstly, well done with your mandrake. They can be rather difficult to get a grasp of.
I'll say, nearly went deaf.
Well, yes. Of course, the cry of a mature mandragora can be fatal, so remember to keep those ears protected. Now, as I mentioned, next we'll be planting Dittany. Let us find you some seeds.
I already have some, Professor. Pick them up in Hogsmeade.
You visited the Magic Neep. Wonderful! A prepared student is bound to bloom. I've arranged for you to have your own potting table here in the classroom. Wasn't easy to spare one on such late notice. Plant the seeds there now, and you can return to harvest them later. Even with soil, sunlight, and a bit of magic, they will take time to grow.
Let's see how to balance my star thistle arrangement. Niffler's Fancy or roses?
Alright, so we're going to be learning how to
Dittany's
pot.
restorative properties make it a vital ingredient in the Wiggenweld potion, as you all
That's
should know
what's
from
in
Professor
there.
Sharp's class.
Oh, this is in potion. Okay. Well, makes sense. I have to let my guys grow. 10 minutes to grow Dittany? Okay. Small plant, small pot. Pop it in there. And it'll yield 5. Huh. Pretty cool. Then I guess we'll just go back.
Well done! Once it can be harvested, your Dittany will be ready to use in Wiggenweld potion. I'll let Professor Sharp tell you about that. Now, what say we branch out? Introduce you to a different sort of flora, the Chinese chomping cabbage.
Chomping
You'll find that
cabbage.
some plants are better suited to uses outside of a cauldron. The cabbages do get testy without something to chew. Fortunately, I have a dummy for them to gnaw on. Be a dear and let them have a good chomping.
Yes, Professor.
Wait.
They're in the other greenhouse. It's just at the end of the footbridge leading out of this room. Your classmate, Mr. Pruitt, has kindly offered to accompany you. Come back and see me when you're finished. Oh, and mind your fingers. They do bite.
Am I the dummy? You made it seem like I'm the dummy, Professor Garlick. I certainly hope I'm not the dummy. Oh.
Hello. Saw you on your way to Hogsmeade the other day. Nice to meet you. I'm Leander. I'll be showing you the Chinese chomping cabbages. Up these stairs will take us there, but your lead. Here we are, home of the Chinese chomping cabbage.
I think this is a trap.
Go on, grab a few of those cabbages. Just mind your fingers. I almost lost a thumb once. Don't worry, Nurse Blaney put it back on.
What?
You do not want to go through that.
Oh my goodness.
Now, see that dummy? Just toss the cabbages at it, and they'll do the rest.
Oh, so it is an actual dummy. I'm not the dummy. She made it seem like I was the dummy.
Look at that. They'll chomp on anything they can get their mouths on. Mum planted some in her garden last year to keep the gnomes out. Did save her the de-gnoming, but they left her honking daffodils in tatters.
De-gnoming?
Vicious little bastards, aren't they? My kind of plants. Not like stupid booba tubers and bouncing bulbs. The kind of plants that just have your back in a fight. Not saying you can't go it alone, but, well, imagine that wasn't a dummy.
What is going on? Let's be
I
nice.
suppose they could prove useful outside of the greenhouse. Nothing wrong with a bit of backup, even if it is from a cabbage.
It's chaos out there. Trolls in Hogsmeade and such. You can't be above throwing a cruciferous vegetable if necessary. Dogweed and deathcap has more of them, if you're keen. Other plants too. Ones your parents wouldn't plant in the garden. You get the idea. Anyway, we probably ought to head back to class. Take your time. I'll see you back in class.
Sure. I'm going to just go harvesting here.
And with that helpful reminder as to why we should always wear our dragon hide gloves, I shall end our lesson here. Terribly sorry, Mr. Clopton.
3 more minutes.
I tended to the Chinese chomping cabbages, Professor.
Remarkable plants, aren't they? I hope they weren't too much trouble. Oh, don't see any bite marks or missing digits.
Nope.
And good, as you do seem to be quite green-fingered. Oh, I'm eager to see your skill in the soil continue to blossom.
Magical plants have so much to offer. I'm eager to learn more.
I'm glad. Herbology is a bounteous subject. Tend to your garden, and it will tend to you.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose that's everything. Do come by for a chat sometime. I so enjoy checking in with my new students.
All right. I really like her attitude.
These mandrakes are really relishing their new pots. Only cost me my damned hearing.
No.
To make anything grow, we must first understand it. That goes for plants as well as friendships. Kindness and concern are as necessary in the greenhouse as in the Great Hall.
Dear Professor Garlick, how very thoughtful of you, and to remember that strawberries are my favorite. They're as sweet as can be, and it's no wonder muggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be of such high quality, from bitter root to berries. I do hope that my darling niece can learn this skill whilst under your tutelage. Lenora so adores you, as do all of your students, I'm sure. Warmest regards, always, Eleanor Everleigh. Alright, I think Lenora is the one that keeps standing in front of that mirror. And it's like, oh my, how can I figure this out? Woe is me.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Oh, so I just harvest them and they continue to grow. Let's get out of here.
Off on another adventure, are we?